Hello. I hear that we're having trouble speaking kindly to ourselves right now. So, we're going to focus on that and what we can do about it and where that might be coming from. So, take a moment to get comfy, sitting however you like, laying down however you like. This can even be your floor time for the day. And when you're comfy, you know the drill. Just want you to take a deep breath in with me. Gently closing your eyes and holding at the top. Exhale. Let's let your body settle and keep breathing like that, being mindful of it, letting it remind you you're here now, and that's enough. If nothing else, you've at least done this for today, and that is a-okay. We're going to spend the next few minutes not trying to fix anything, but simply noticing with kindness how we think and how we speak to ourselves. Sometimes we cancel out the good. We brush off compliments. We tell ourselves our efforts don't count. We replay that one mistake. We forget dozens of things we did right. This is called disqualifying the positive. It's a quiet but powerful way our mind can distort reality. It's not humility. It's not being humble. Because being humble or having humility is seeing ourselves clearly without exaggeration or denial. Disqualifying the positive is different. It's when you reject the evidence of your goodness. We still might not understand some examples of this, so I'll give you some. Your first category will be examples in personal achievements, so phrases like, "That test was so easy, it doesn't mean that I'm smart. I only got that award because no one else applied. Anyone could have done what I did. I got lucky." You're disqualifying all the hard work that you put into something. We don't want to do that. We don't know who else applied. Maybe that test was the hardest test for one of your classmates. The next category that I'll talk about is receiving compliments. I know this one is a big one. It is hard for some of us to do so. So examples like, "They're just being polite. They don't really know me. They're just trying to make me feel better. If they saw the real me, they wouldn't say that." We want to be able to trust what the people around us that we care about tell us. We don't want relationships where we have to guess if they're being honest or truthful. We want to believe what people say at their word and have those kind of relationships. So don't mind read. We don't want to mind read and imagine why they're telling us this. Let's just accept that they're saying something positive toward us. They saw something good about you and they had to tell you about it. That's all. The next category I want to talk about is relationships and kindness. So examples like, "They're only saying that because they have to. They don't actually mean it. They're just being nice because they feel sorry for me." Remind reading again. You don't know why they say that. Why can't we just accept that something nice was said? And we can accept that. You're allowed to have nice things be said to you. If we're disqualifying what they're saying, we're not giving the other person an opportunity to be nice to us. The next category I want to talk about is an effort and progress. So examples like, "Sure, I got something done, but I didn't finish everything. I did okay, but not as good as I should have. That wasn't hard, so it doesn't count." Well, we want to stay away from those should statements. It gives us this sense of duty that now we have to do something. You don't need to get everything done. We can take progress as fast or as slow as we need to in order to do things efficiently. And if that thing didn't end up being hard, it's probably because you put good effort toward it. And let's acknowledge that. The next category I want to talk about is mental health and self-growth. So examples like, I feel better today, but it's just temporary. That was all just a fluke. I'll fall apart again soon. I've had worse days, so this still isn't good. Let's acknowledge that we've taken a step up. You're doing this today. You're listening. You're listening to this video today. That shows some growth. That shows that you want to feel better. So yeah, sometimes things are temporary. Bad feelings will pass. Life is full of ups and downs. So instead of preying on our downfall and manifesting something bad, let's believe that even if something bad does happen, that we can get through it. That it is temporary. We've gone through a lot of hard things already, and that we are strong enough to get through this. So in short, we don't want to minimize ourselves, our accomplishments, downplaying success or kindness. We don't want to attribute what we do to external causes like bad luck or how easy something was or others' motives because we don't know them. We don't want to compare ourselves believing it's only valuable if we surpass others. We don't need to be perfect. We don't need to believe only flawless results are worth celebrating. Any of your progress is worth celebrating. You're canceling out something real, and that's not the truth. That's a distortion. To live fully, we have to accept the full picture. The difficult things, yes, but also the wins, the kindness, the effort, and the growth. You are not the same person that you were perhaps months ago, or years ago, or maybe that embarrassing middle school version of yourself. You have grown. You don't have to pretend you're perfect, and you also don't have to pretend you're invisible and that your efforts don't matter or count. Let's bring our attention back to our breath, a deep one in. And as you exhale, imagine letting go of this habit of brushing the good away. You don't have to ignore the things you want to work on, but balance matters. Let yourself see it all. You're not being arrogant for noticing your effort. You're not being self-centered for accepting a compliment. You were simply honoring reality. Repeat this with me quietly, either out loud or in your head. I can hold both the good and the difficult. I can acknowledge my flaws and still see my worth. I can notice when I disqualify the positive and choose to tell myself the truth instead. Okay, again, gently, let's repeat this. I can hold both the good and the difficult. I can acknowledge my flaws and still see my worth. I can notice when I disqualify the positive. I can choose to tell myself the truth instead. Let's keep breathing in and holding and out. There is so much good in you. You don't have to earn that truth, but you do have to stop erasing it. Notice today when you cancel the good. Pause and ask, what would it feel like to let this count? Because this right here, this counts. Like I said, if you do nothing else today, you have nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to be doing right now. You are focusing on you and your growth, and what a good thing that you are doing for yourself right now. So again, let's ask, what would it feel like to let this count? And when you're ready, return to the room around you. Notice the level of light in the room and what the room tone is, what you can hear around you. Bring your attention back to the present and carry this truth with you. You were not just mistakes you've made or the bad things you've done. Let's not disqualify the good things that you've done. We can accept the bad, but we don't want to get rid of the good. You are more than just the sum of your parts. And you are allowed to see it.